Hey everyone, this is Marcus with DTF Station, and in this video, we will go over the initial setup of your Prestige A4 DTF printer. To get started, you'll need a few supplies: scissors, box cutter, and Phillips screwdriver. First, let's get the printer unpacked. Cut the necessary tape. Remove all accessories. Note, look for a USB stick containing training videos, the adjustment program, and the DigiRip software installation file. Printers shipped before October will not have this stick, and customers should contact the dealer to obtain all necessary files. Lift the printer out. Keep the manual handy for the setup process. You can also scan the QR codes to gain access to the setup and maintenance videos. And remove the foam and wrap packaging to fully expose the printer. Next, locate the accessory bag and its contents. You'll need to grab the heating base and slide its notches into the slots on the printer. Connect the power cord and rotate it clockwise to lock it in place. Then, grab the waste ink bottle and its base holder. Slot the base in place and insert the bottle. Open the tube and place it into the bottle. Now, locate the brackets and screws. Attach the left bracket first, aligning the holes and securing it with 4 screws. Then, do the same with the right bracket. Next, grab your roll of media. Loosen the screws. You may need to loosen the screws according to the bar as needed. And insert the cap into the left side of the rod. Place the media onto the rod. Push the left side onto the left cap. Then insert the right cap into the right side of the rod. The 2 caps should be able to hold the media up. Place the rod onto the printer brackets. Center the media. And then tighten the screws on both sides to secure the media into place. Now, open the printer lid. Take a Phillips screwdriver and remove this screw and bracket. Now remove this sticker. Plug the printer and power cord into the back of the printer. And turn on the printer by using the switch on the back, then pressing the power button at the front. At this time, check if you see any red lights on the trash and/or ink buttons. This may indicate that the cartridge lock was not removed or there is some type of obstruction in the printhead carriage area. If you can't find the obstruction, contact support. Take all of your ink bottles and give them a quick shake. For the white ink bottle, shake it for much longer until bubbles form inside the bottle, and then let the bottle sit for a few minutes for the bubbles to settle down. Now, place a cloth or paper towel to catch any ink spillage. Open the cap to an ink bottle and fill it up with ink. The caps will have letters to show you what color goes in which ink container. Fill up all the ink containers at this time. One additional note here: when pulling the ink containers out, make sure not to pull them out too far, as this may cause a crease in the ink lines. Once filled, we will now prime the lines. Make sure to only hold the dampers by the outer frame. Do not touch or give any amount of pressure to the soft side of the damper, also known as the damper belly. One by one, pull out a damper. Now, Grab a syringe and insert the syringe into the damper. You will need to insert the syringe deep enough to puncture the inner seal. You will hear a click when you do so. Make sure to push it in at a straight angle and pull until you see the damper fill up with ink and you're able to get a little bit of ink flowing into the syringe. If ink does not flow in, you may need to push the syringe in deeper in order to penetrate an inner lining inside the damper. Start this process with the color dampers first. The white ink may need more time for pressure to build up from the white ink management system. If, by the time you get to the white inks, it still is not pulling, turn off and back on the printer in order to get the management system to work and build up more pressure for the white ink. Once complete, head over to the back side of the printer to the waste ink tube. Pull the tube out and connect it to the syringe. Make sure not to pull on the tube too much, or else it can disconnect from the printer, causing bigger issues. Now, pull about 2 full syringes of ink through the waste ink tube to get enough ink flowing through the print head. Once complete, head over to the front. Pull the film in through the printer and make sure that the film is coming in straight from the roll in the back to prevent a head strike. With one hand, hold the film firm against the internal media rolls, and with the other hand, press the button. The media should feed into the printer. Make sure you have DigiRip installed on your computer and connect the printer cable to your computer. Now we will install DigiRip. The DigiRip install file will be in your USB stick, or you may have received it as a download link in your email, or you can also head over to dtfstation.com and search DigiRip. Click the software trial version. Once downloaded, open it up. Select your language and click OK. Click Next. Read through the license agreement, accept, then click Next. Click Next again and follow along as we finish the installation. Once complete, click Finish. Now open up the software, set your display units to inches, and leave the number of decimals to 2 and click OK. Here you can enter your activation code if you purchased the full license, or you can click to register for the trial. Fill in your information and continue. Now, move through the setup. Select Prestige A4, then click OK. Here, select Search for New Printer Package from Cloud Server and click Next. Once installed, select the port that your printer is connected to. Click Next, then Finish. If you get this pop-up, select Allow Access. If you were unable to connect to your printer during this setup, head over to Queue up top, Manage Queues, and select the port here as shown and install. If you don't see the Epson L805 port here, this means that either your printer is not connected to the computer or the printer is not turned on. Please check all connections again. Note, you may not need to install the control panel. For instance, if your screen freezes after clicking install, don't worry. If the install fails, move on to the next step in this video and try to perform a head cleaning and nozzle check. If you're able to perform both, then you don't need to worry about installing the control panel at this step. Once installed, you can close and click this icon to check the status of your printer. If you don't see the status icon, you can go to Devices, then select Device Properties. If you registered for a trial, you'll be able to see how much more time you have left on your trial up on the top right corner. Now, click on Head Clean to perform a head cleaning. Next, we'll check the nozzle to ensure there are no clogs or breakages. Select Print Nozzle Check Pattern, and the printer will print a nozzle check pattern. Inspect the pattern for any breakages in the lines. If you notice any, perform another head cleaning until you achieve a clean nozzle check pattern with no breakages. Once you've obtained a clean nozzle check pattern, congratulations! Your printer is now ready to use. You've completed the initial setup of your new Prestige A4 DTF printer. Thanks for watching.